I've always wondered, how does someone copy being in a new environment, adapting different values, different cultures in order for them to fit in the new society? Join me as I learn how people adapt, how people cope up in a different society. As I'm on a journey to interview different foreigners in South Korea, a different society for most foreigners, people coming from all over around the world, from Africa to Asia itself. Different skin colors, different cultures, different values. I hope you learned something just the way I am.
Okay, hello beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode. Today I am joined by a beautiful young lady just in front of me. I will allow her to introduce herself.
네, 안녕하세요. 인도네시아에서 온 이사벨라라고 합니다. Hello everyone. I am Isabella from Indonesia. I'm currently in Korea studying media communication, and I am a 8th semester student, so I will be hopefully graduating next year.
Wow, that's so amazing. Before we actually go with deep into the introduction or into this interview, how does it feel knowing that you're going to graduate soon?
It feels crazy and it feels scary because that means that I have to do job hunting. It's very challenging, and not knowing what my plan ahead is going to be, it's kind of intimidating too. So, but I'm also happy because I can get rid of the morning class routine and having to wake up early and stuff like that. So yeah, bittersweet. I'm happy, but I'm also sad at the same time.
Okay, that's really nice. Thania, thank you so much for joining me on today's conversation. It's really amazing to have you on the other end.
Okay.
And my goal is to allow someone who is watching you from wherever they are to just know how it is to be in Korea and what to expect and all that. So first of all, how did you find yourself in Korea?
So actually, I found a university that I am currently attending through EduFair at my local high school, and I kind of do a lot of conversation with my parents. How do you think? What do you think about Korea and stuff like that? Said that it is a really good option because to live abroad means that you get to experience many things, you get to learn from the best, you get to be a better person through the experience that you had. And also, speaking of Korea, the reason why I put Korea as my option to live abroad option is because Korean culture is very big now in Indonesia. We have K-pop, K-dramas. A lot of people in Indonesia love K-dramas and K-pop, and that's when I discovered about Korea. And I think the puzzle is coming into pieces when I decided that I wanted to go to Korea. And it's been a really fun journey and an interesting journey.
Okay, that's really amazing. And tell me something. You said it's now more of a thing in Indonesia coming to Korea. Does that also mean the process of applying, the process of getting your visa and all that, would we say it's something easy?
Yeah, because in Kyongsung University, I think we have like a representative office, and also a lot of community groups that is filled with people who wants to go to Korea. And also it's very accessible because in Indonesia we have like a Korean language program that can prepare our language ability when you want to go to Korea. So I think nowadays it becomes more convenient and more accessible for you to have access to go and live abroad in Korea.
Wow, that's so amazing. And I just love the fact that your community prepares you well to come to Korea and to adapt. So I'm sure you have something interesting to really tell us. How has been your Korean language learning journey like?
Well, it's been interesting. It's been like a roller coaster because when before I came to Korea, I thought that it's not really gonna be that hard, but the language itself is actually more confusing than I thought it would be. And I think when, especially because I'm in Korean track, the first time I went to a Korean class and learning about the stuff that I wanted to learn about, I became like a just blank. And I don't understand a word that my professor was saying. So that's really difficult, and it made me actually to encourage myself to learn Korean and actually, like for example, take a topic Korean proficiency test to upskill my language ability. So yeah, I think beyond my expectation is it's quite hard, but it is possible.
Wow, I love that. I love that. So, you studying in Korea and choosing the Korean track, how has the journey been like? What made you say, I'm not going to go for the English track, but I'm going to go for the Korean track?
Okay, so it's quite of a common story that me and my Indonesian community has. So basically, um, starting from my year, um, the English track is opened, and from the beginning, I already choose the major, my original major, which is media communication, and it is on Korean track. However, there was some miscommunication, so they had to put me and my friends on English track first, in the hospitality management. And on the second year, I transfer to my original major that I want. So basically, um, being on English track was not my original choice, but I had to be in English track because of the miscommunication. But in the end, I'm thankful that it is going well. I'm happy to be able to go into my original major that I want.
Wow, that's nice. And talking about your major, what are you studying?
I'm studying media communication.
Oh, that's really interesting. You know why? Like in Korea, I kind of feel like they are media of the acting industry and all that. It's something well known and well popular. Tell me something. How has this journey been like? I think it's amazing to be taught by the best.
Yes. So my major, basically, at first, when I before I explore all the classes, I thought, oh, I'm just gonna learn about broadcasting and stuff like that. But it is more than that. I get to learn about how the media environment is in Korea and how it is changing from old media to new media. And it's really fascinating to hear facts from the professor because they have been studying and have a lot of experience in the field. And yeah, I get to learn so many new lingos on the broadcasting and media industry. And it made me realize that the topic of learning is more broad. It's not just broadcasting, like I said. We also learn about social media environment, the transition from old news like TV, radio, and now digital news, where everywhere you can access information through the internet. We also learn about that, the effect that media has on people, the influence on media, and it made me realize that the job opportunities, the prospects, really apply for a variety of job position. Uh, like for example, social media manager, video production, video editor, and also a copywriter, an article writer, because in media communication, in my major, we have like 2 tracks. So we have a video production track and an article track. And us students can take the subjects, the school subjects, the classes. So we get to learn like the best of both worlds, basically. We get to receive the knowledge of article writing, and we also get to experience and receive knowledge on how to produce content that is that people can enjoy, basically. So yeah, it's been quite a journey. I loved it. I enjoy every minute of it, and I think I get to really get something when I later on, when I graduated from university. I get to look back and I said, and I can proudly say that I learned something. I get something from the experience.
Wow, that's so good. And thanks to Kyongsung University, they are doing a good job, right? Wow, that's really amazing. And us talking about your major, us talking about what you're learning and all that, what are the possibilities? What are your chances of having the confidence that you would have an opportunity within the Korean society as a foreigner?
Well, sometimes it can be hard because living in a foreign country as a foreigner, especially in Korea, can be a little bit challenging. But I think if you put enough effort to blend in with Korean people, upskill your language ability, and be open, socialize with Korean people, make Korean friends, then when you make those kind of connection, it can open doors for you to be able to path your ways to get a job here, path your ways to maybe get a Korean partner in the future. We'll never know. And yeah, so I think it's about connection with the local people and how you can open yourself, and how you bring up yourself, bring positivity and bring kindness to Korean people so they can receive you well, and you show your value, you show your skill and what that to the local people, so they know that they cannot underestimate you. They cannot look you like from afar. They can take you seriously, basically. So yeah, that's my thought, basically.
I like that. Make people take you seriously. Don't just allow people to just like sideline you.
Yeah.
Show them that, yeah, it's
We're
worthy.
worth it.
Yeah, looking at you and trying you out. Wow, that's really amazing. And how have you been able to show the Korean people that you are worthy of being within their society?
So, basically speaking from experience, because at first, when I joined the Korean track, a lot of people in the Korean in my major kind of don't take me seriously, as I mentioned, because I'm a foreigner. They think I cannot understand. I cannot, I cannot follow the class. But I show my effort. For example, I ask the professor the things that I did not understand after class, so they know that I really listen, pay attention to the class materials, and also I submit my assignments on time. I talk to them like what should I do better for my next assignment and stuff like that. Just kind of like a little effort that shows the professor that I want to learn. I don't just like because I'm a foreigner then I can enjoy and stuff like that. I just like laying around and have a Korean experience without learning something like in my opinion like academy is number one, education is number one. So I think yeah, just show effort, show like and especially to my Korean classmates, I became active on like group presentations, even though I hate group presentations because I have like it gave me anxiety. Like, oh, I have to talk to Korean people in Korean. It's scary sometimes, but I have to put my face and then just put a brave face and say confidently, speak in Korean confidently, even though there's some wrong grammar, this and that. I don't care. It's just about making friends and show that to my Korean classmates that I want to participate in the group. I want to participate in the group presentation, in the group projects, and yeah, I came here because I want to learn something, not just because I want to, enjoy myself and laying around and relax. No, that's not the case.
Wow, I really like that approach. And I think it also just gives the sense of I am serious, I am listening,
Yeah.
and I am understanding what you're saying, which is really amazing. It also motivates those people around you to help you, one of those. Okay, but Tanya, you have found yourself in Korea. How long have you been in Korea?
For about 3.5 years.
3.5 years. That makes you kind of know nearly majority of the things about the Korean society. And tell me honestly, how has been your Korean adaptation life? Life is not all roses. And yeah, what do you want the person on the other end to just know about your life adaptation in Korea?
Okay, so basically, this is my first living abroad experience. I've never lived abroad before coming to Korea. So there was a lot of adaptation process that I need to went through, and it is hard. A lot of crying, a lot of phone calls about me just like I want to go home and stuff like that. But in the end of the day, I've decided that I'm just gonna look into from a positive perspective that I can do this. This is important to me, and this can make me a better person, a stronger person. So what I did to in my adaptation process is that I try to conversation with my parents, have them encourage me, and hanging out with friends, talking about how we just like sharing, so I can get motivated from them, they can get motivated from my side of the story, and just building a support system here, because you are alone in the end. You are doing your stuff alone, so to be able to have a support system is really important, because you know that when you need something and when you're in a difficult situation, there are people that is going to be there for you. So yeah.
Wow, that's really nice. Support.
Support system.
I think that's one of the most key players when you travel abroad.
Yeah.
And I'm really thankful for the people who have been able to give you support, And tell me something, what has been the most challenging part about being in Korea so far?
Language barrier, making Korean friends. Because making Korean friends is number one. Because I think the way they make friends here and the way I make friends, especially, is kind of different. Like the jokes are different. Like the ice breaking thing, like, hey, do you want to be friends? Stuff like that is very different. And yeah, beside the fact that I'm a foreigner as well, so they kind of have this reserved personality when they want to approach a foreigner. So yeah, making Korean friends. Misunderstanding because of language barrier. I have a lot of that, and one time at a store, I was in the cashier, and the cashier was like, "봉투 필요하세요?" And I did not understand what 봉투 means, and I said like, "Huh?" I said like, "What?" And 봉투, plastic bags. Oh, plastic bags, like plastic bags. And I was like, oh, okay. 네, 괜찮아요, 주세요, like that. So miscommunication as well. And yeah, those kind of funny stories that just have a memory in my mind. But yeah, making connections here are kind of challenging.
But for you, actually, then I guess we have the answer to how you have been able to adapt, because you have taken the step of going a little extra over your learning, your Korean learning and all that. But besides that, how have you been able to give yourself the goal of seeing another day in Korea?
Pray, have hope. I used to not used to, but I'm still doing it now. I watch a lot of motivational videos, like motivational podcasts, and also I listen to music that helps me get in the good mood, especially gospel music. I love gospel music, but I also love pop music, country music, and stuff like that. R&B is one of my favorites too. And yeah, reading motivational quotes, going to explore new foods because I'm a foodie. I like food. I like to eat. And yeah, just get my hopes and strengthen my faith through a church community as well. It's really helpful. And yeah, I think for me, faith is number one for me. Like if you have faith, if you have a strong faith, you can get through anything because you know that God is always there beside you, leading you to get through day by day.
Wow, that's so amazing. And I think that's one of the things that will make anyone go through the day, just by knowing that there is someone who, no matter what circumstances, is just going to be by your side. You know, God is just amazing. And
Amazing.
I think also being abroad, somehow for a reason, I think God really puts this experience to some individuals so that he really shows his presence and his love and support within the journey, which is really amazing. But well, would you help me to just encourage that one person who is listening to you over what life has taught you? What life has taught you just in general?
Don't be afraid to try new things. Unless it is dangerous, then don't do that. As long as it is your passion, it's your dream, go for it. Don't be afraid. Don't listen to advice. No, that sounds wrong. Don't listen to some like people that scared you listen to the person that can motivate you, that can encourage you,
The right person.
the right person. And listen to success stories from your dream, the person that has a similar dream that you have, and have faith. Ask God, is it the right path for me? What should I do to get to my dream? Or, God, this is my dream. What path should I take? Please lead me. And also, believe in yourself. Do not push yourself too hard. Do not overthink everything. Coming from an overthinker person, I learn on how to, like, I don't care what you think, as long as I'm doing it right, I'm doing a good behavior, that's fine. You don't want to be friends with me, you don't like me, I don't care. Like, I'm doing my side because I'm doing my life. It's my life, not theirs. And like, I listened, I've heard stories that, oh, my friend says this, it's like, it's difficult and stuff like that, but I want this life, I want this dream. Oh yeah, it's quite impossible, but it's still possible, right? It doesn't mean that it is totally impossible. You can still achieve it. So yeah, I think just believe in yourself, have faith, create a support system that is can be a motivation for you. Have a close relationship with God, with your parents, with your friends, and basically with your family.
Yeah. Wow, that's really nice. Thank you so much. And what is one thing that you want to leave the person who is listening to you right now with? What is one thing they should remember you for after watching today's video?
I hope you can get an inspiration from my stories, and I hope you can get the motivation to try new things that you have never done before. And I hope that by seeing this video, you can get a motivation to maybe go live abroad, try to get a living abroad experience, because it is, although it's challenging and it's quite hard at first, it is fun and it's gonna be worth it at the end. Fighting!
Wow, that's so amazing. That is so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
the last final question, was it worth it coming to South Korea?
Yes, it is worth it.
Wow, I like that. And I love, above all, the smile that accompanies
Aw.
the yes, which means yes, it was for sure. Okay, that's so amazing. Thank you so much, Thania, for the time.
Thank you.
And thank you for just agreeing to share your story with someone. It really means a lot. Life is really kind of busy here, but you found it okay and worth it. And my family on the other end, thank you so much for listening. Please do like, subscribe, share, and enjoy today's interview. And I hope you're able to get one or two things from Tanya's story and a motivation and just funny facts of Korea that you didn't know, right? Thank you so much. Maybe you would want to close by maybe something Korean.
네, 여러분 봐주셔서 감사합니다.
Fighting!
파이팅!
Okay, thank you so much. Aiko.